Transit Sports TV back again. Arsenal 2, Villarreal 3. Nicolas Pepe, of course, gets the first goal, refuses to celebrate. And if you have followed Arsenal for a long time, you know that anytime Arsenal is playing against their former player, they always score, especially at the Emirates. So I wasn't surprised that Nicolas Pepe got his goal today. Yeah, there's so many things to talk about on this one. Let's try to unpack it as quickly as possible. I'm going to take your time. Let's make it very briefly. But again, as usual, I would love to know what your thoughts are on this. As we unpack Gyökeres' first appearance for Arsenal, Max Dorwan again, Waneri, we'll talk about Nogard, and of course, Zubimendi, and the rest of the team. And again, of course, Mikel Arteta is the coach of the team. We'll have to as well talk about him, about what we have made of Arsenal's preseason so far. Going to the season, I know when it's Arsenal, everybody's mind and thought are in it. And the nature as the banter is out there again, people all of a sudden have forgotten that this is a preseason. So yeah, let's try and unpack this one real quick and we'll move from there. Gyokeres had his first start for Arsenal at the Emirates, and you can expect it was a very loud and very special welcome from the fans. And they were very, very expectant. You could see each time he touched the ball, it was a big roar at the Emirates. But the thing is, he couldn't get any goals today, and a lot of people are already, running their mouth and doing what they know how to do best, which is to banter us now and start to cry foul. But again, looking at Gyökeres today, obviously as an Arsenal fan, very, very disappointed he didn't get his goal today to start on a very bright start. But there are some things I saw that gave me hope, something that Arsenal had been missing. Right from the first start, the first ball, I think it was Waneri that got that ball. Gyökeres was set to run. And that pass obviously did not come. And it took almost 30 minutes before Arsenal players started to find Gyökeres, or he needed to play himself into the game. A lot of people are already complaining that he's not the type that's going to get involved. Gyökeres can play football, but I think his natural instinct is to position himself to score goals, which is what Arsenal have been missing. If you have been following this channel, I've been saying it, that Arsenal need to learn or have players that will stretch opponents' defense. And that's what Gyökeres showed that he's going to be able to do today. When push came to shove, especially in the second half, he dropped deep and joined play. And he had limited chances. And I believe that Arsenal, the Arsenal team need to adjust to Gyökeres because they are used to playing sideways passes. Now they have somebody that is willing and ready to run at defenders and beyond defenders. So the players, Waneri, Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, all of them, they have to now adjust their play. The only two players today that I saw that we are eager and we are willing and we are trying to find Gyökeres, we are Moreno when he came in, and Zubimendi as well. They are typically those kind of players forward-looking all the time. And yeah, that's what I mean about Gyökeres' debut. I don't see it as a flop or a bad one, but it's just one to test if this team can adjust to their new striker. And from what I saw today, I am upbeat that is going to happen. And Villarreal, there was something they did against Arsenal today. If you watch my video after a Liverpool game the other day, there was something I said about counter and staying up high. Villarreal did that very well today against Arsenal. They targeted Lewis Kelly, not by attacking that side. They suck Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal is very strong on the right side. So once there is turnover on that side, the first two touches, that ball is behind Lewis Kelly and in behind Arsenal defense. This is something Arteta has to watch this season. Lewis Kelly, one-on-one, is a good defender, but he still has a lot of development to do in that area. Going forward is magnificent, but defensively, I don't think he's still there yet to be reliable defensively. So Arteta has to watch that this season. A lot of teams are going to, as Lewis Kelly continues to push forward and make impact in the midfield and attack, teams are going to try to exploit that space in behind him. So we're going to see how Arteta is going to adjust to that going into the season. Nogard, of course, did what he has always been doing at Brentford, which is scoring goals, especially on free kicks. And he got his goal today from a corner kick on Matt. Very good header. You could see that it's not fluke. This is something that he does week in, week out. I think he got about 7 or 8 goals like that last season for Brentford. So Arsenal fans, this guy, and this is not just what he did today. Obviously, the first half he started in that 6th position, and I could count at least 5 times that he nicked or stopped counter against Arsenal. So not as bad as people think. This guy might end up being one of the best signings of this summer by any club because of the amount that Arsenal pay for him and what he's going to do for Arsenal. Don't forget, he's very reliable in terms of being available for selection so far in his career, except anything goes wrong at this point. Then I want to talk about one area. Yes, he showed that he wanted to take, conduct the game today, especially in that first half. But he had a lot of bad decisions that he made today. It's one of the reasons why Gyökeres did not get any goal today, because Waneri so many times had the opportunity to play him on or do something different, but he tried to create his own impact, maybe make his own goal or something like that. And this is what you get from 19-year-olds. Obviously, he's going to sign his new contract, and he wants to make that impact. He wants to get more playing time for Arteta this season. But he needs to understand that the team comes first. If Arsenal has scored first, I'm sure they would have lost this game. So this is what I found out about Waneri today. He has so many bad decisions today. He didn't have a overall bad game, but at key moments where he would have made better decisions, he failed to do so, and that affected the team. So this is something he has to adjust to at the highest level. And conversely, now go to Max Dorman, the star boy, the new star boy for Arsenal. Today again, did what he has been doing, and that was the difference between him and Waneri. He has some very, very top-notch decision moments today when he knows when to take on players and he knows when to pass back, he knows when to track back, and he knows when to play for the team. Winning his penalty again for Arsenal today, there was only one time he lost possession of the ball, and you could see, and this is why you don't wear these players down at this age. At some point, though he came in at the second half, you could see that his energy dropped. But this is not to say anything wrong about the young man. Obviously, it's going to be very massive for Arsenal. If you don't know, he cannot play any official game until he turns 16, and which will be, I think, 31st of December this year. So he's still going to be in the youth teams until after December. Then he can start to play for Arsenal. Hopefully, he will be able to make impact in the second half of the season, depending on how the season goes for the team. Another player I want to touch on is Kivio. This is the reason why he's not a first choice for Arsenal. I remember last season when people were shouting about Kivio, I had caution. Me and Ubum, we had some conversation, and I told him Kivio is not a top defender. These are the players that choose when to be at their best level. So far this summer, Kivio has not been at that level. And this is the reason why he's not going to be a first choice for Arsenal. Maybe he will leave. I don't know. You could see Mascara. I know, first impression, he's trying to impress the team, but you could see that he belongs to this level. Kivio, for me, is very, very shaky. Another player I want to talk about is David Raya. I don't know what he did this summer. Whatever he did this summer, he needs to go and undo it. David Raya has been shaky all summer. I don't know whether he's panicking because of Kepa. I don't know what it is, but he needs to fix it before next weekend, honestly. Raya was, for me, has not been good for us. He will be one of the worst players for Arsenal this summer so far. And I'm going to end this video by talking about Zubimendi. Zubimendi. I mean, what else do I have to say about Zubimendi? Incisive passes. Even his interceptions are progressive. When he intercepts the ball, it's progressive. It moves Arsenal forward one bit. Incisive passes. I think Odegaard has a job to do, honestly. He needs to... I'm a massive fan of Odegaard, and I can see that maybe with all these qualities around him now, he probably will step up. And a lot of people have been saying that Moreno is not a midfielder. Today, you could see his quality. You could see his quality. Let's end the video talking about Arteta. Arteta, for me, I want to excuse him. At the same time, I don't understand. I think when the game started, I'm like, why is he not playing a combination of the possible starters for this team so that they can start building their cohesion? But as I think about it more, I'm like, okay, maybe he's not trying to expose exactly what he's trying to do to opponents. Because if Arsenal had played their first 11 for long periods in this game, obviously United will watch him and they will see what he's trying to do. So I want to believe that Arteta is working on what this team is going to do behind closed doors and just giving the players run out to get minutes under the belt. This is what I think. This is what I feel. Otherwise, what I've seen so far from Arsenal this summer, it has not been good. And of course, this is what you get when you sign up to 5 players into your team. There's going to be a lot of adaptation. There's going to be a lot of blending and building relationships. Hopefully, this will not affect the team so much in this beginning. Arsenal has a very strong start to the season. By the 6th game, they will play Liverpool, United, and Manchester City, I believe. So there is no time for slow start this season. So let me know what you think. Do you think Arteta is playing chess with opponents, not showing them what he wants to do this season? Or is Arsenal really struggling? Is this what we're going to get? What did you make about Gyokeres? For me, he didn't get his goal, but I don't think Arsenal fans have anything to worry about. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And obviously, the counter-attack against Arsenal, what do you think Arteta needs to do to this team to keep Arsenal, out of this? They have considered so many goals this summer already on counter. So let me know what you think, and I will see you again next time. Ciao.